Hello everyone, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. In my hands, I'm holding the Safi Burstcannon. This is probably the strongest weapon in the game right now. In most cases, there's exceptions, but in most cases, this is probably the strongest weapon in the game, even when compared against weapon classes. Not just for heavy bowguns, but for all weapon classes. It's going to be this heavy bowgun. Most of you guys have already heard about it. You've already seen maybe a speedrun or two with the spread ammo. It's pretty crazy, but one of the things that happened recently is that it became even more powerful, which is why I'm talking about it. Or I didn't cover it. I should have covered it in the past. I'm so tired of covering the spread ammo bowguns, but everyone's always curious about them. They're kind of like cluster bombs. You know what cluster bombs were for Monster Hunter World base game? Spread ammo is for Iceborne along with the sticky ammo. This is like the heavy bowgun meta. Oh my god, it's the meta. People say that very easily in their titles. Insane damage, meta build. But this is actually it. This is actually the insane build that you've been looking for. So I want to show you about how much damage it's doing in one shot, because it's going to shock you. There's 477 damage in a single shot. One shot. 477. 511 damage, one shot. What? And there's 8 shots in the clip, and the bowgun has a low recoil when it's firing spread ammo 3, and it has normal reload speed. So this weapon, with this particular build, is just dealing really, really high Goku damage. Like, what is going on here? Let's go ahead and test this out. We're going to use the whole clip. Let's use the whole clip. So that's 3,710 damage with one clip. Eat your heart out, greatsword players. How does the lance even come close to competing with that? What would the lance have done in the equivalent amount of time? Like 300 damage, maybe? Poke, poke, poke. So yeah, the damage is really, really high. And what happened here was, here's what's happening. I'm wearing the Heroic Secret armor set. You can see my health bar is kind of lowered, so it's active, right? Heroics is active here. But why does that matter? It's because Heroic Secret is stealthily one of the biggest increases the damage output in the game right now. If we go to equipment information, we're going to look up Heroic Secret. I kind of didn't appreciate it enough when I did my armor review, but actually 40% power increase is crazy when you think about increasing the damage of your already strongest weapon. Let me explain it in a way that's very easy to understand. So very often when we're talking about fractions, teachers will use a pi as an example. So imagine you're getting 40%, in terms of a slice. Imagine you're getting a slice of pie. Imagine you're getting 40% of a very small pie. It's a pumpkin pie, and you get whipped cream with it, right? It's delicious. But you only get 40% of the pie, and it's very small. It's a small pie. How big would your slice be? If the pie is small enough, it's not a very big slice. Think of that like the lance. 40% damage bonus to the lance isn't really going to increase its damage output. Now imagine the heavy bowgun spread ammo builds. The highest damage builds in the game by far, right? Think of them like a huge pie. And now you're going to take 40% of it. So you got this gigantic pie. It's like the size of your kitchen table. It's huge. It's the Guinness World Record size for a pie. And you're taking 40% of that. And then you're adding it to your plate. How much pie have you added? A massive amount of pie. That's what's going on here with the numbers. All right, so that's why we care about percentages, because percentages work differently with different types of numbers. Small numbers don't really matter. 40% doesn't matter. Big numbers, 40% matters. And that's what's going on here. So this was already pretty much one of the most damaging things in the game, if not the most damaging thing compared across all weapon classes and all builds. Sometimes it matters what you're fighting, right? Like certain monsters are resistant to shot type damage, okay? So some of you guys get that. But just about in all cases, this was it. This was the meta for damage output. And now it can get a 40% damage increase. What? Now it can get a 40% damage increase and deal 3,600 damage in one clip. Woo! That is quite a lot. I mean, in the past, it would have been 15% heroics, or I don't remember what feline heroics gives. Does anyone remember? Somebody used to know. They would tell me that it was higher than what you would get from heroics, so you'd see people would run like feline heroics. I don't think you probably run feline heroics now. I'm going to guess you run Reijang heroics, Heroic Secret. Well, basically, with this build in particular, you have to have 4 pieces of the Reijang set. And the pieces aren't perfect. They don't let you build attack boost, for example. They don't let you build agitator secret or anything like that. But the 40% damage increase is so wild that you still take it. So when we go to change equipment, let's go ahead and take, well, not change equipment. Let's go to set decorations. There we go. So here you can see the upgrades that I've gone with. You can see the mods I'm running. You can drop the long barrel and turn it into a shield if you want. Probably one of your questions is going to be, should I actually run heroics on this heavy bowgun and damage myself? And my answer to you is yes. One of the problems, of course, is that your teammates might heal you, or you might actually die. That's just going to be one of the side effects of using it. However, if you fully upgrade your armor all the way, you might be able to survive even a moderate damaging move just because you have so much defense. Yeah, so they increased the defense in this game. They upped the amount that you can upgrade your armor, probably just for this one skill. It was actually like a secret buff to the heroic skill, how much defense you could build. So here we are running heroics, max might secret, earplugs, health boost, free element ammo up, crit boost, weakness exploit, spread, power shots, crit eye 4, and fortify. In these slots down here, you can go ahead and throw in the rest of the earplugs. I'd probably take the rest of those, because when a monster roars, you can go ahead and shoot them through the roar, and with you dealing so much damage per shot, is actually a fairly large damage increase to have earplugs here. So you can wear glider mantle and get earplugs activated and punish a monster through the roar with your really high damage shots. Yeah, tell me what you think of the build. It's pretty wild. It's based off of a lot of research I was doing. You have speedrunners already using this setup, and I'm just really impressed. Max my secret, heroic secret, there you go. I could show you another build where it's more of a defensive build. It's not going to have the wild damage that this build has. This is the real reason to click on this video, is just to see this numbers. Man, that's 443. Well, a little lower that time, huh? Am I not close enough to this? Maybe I'm not close enough. I'm close enough. It's probably, yeah, there we go, 3.669. I mean, they're roughly the same. What did we get? 3,700 the other clip. Crazy. Just crazy damage. That's really crazy how much damage that is. So, again, just to kind of get to the point of the video, you have the strongest build in the game, the strongest weapon in the game, I should say, and it just got stronger because 40% gives more damage bonus to the already most powerful weapon, more than it benefits the weakest weapon like the lance, right? Alright, pretty impressive. Let me go ahead, I'll show you an alternative build for people who want to play spread, but you want a little more defense. So this is going to be a defense build here. Still pretty damaging, actually, believe it or not. So basically this has changed to pick up the Brachydium. You could run Safijiva, you know, the Safi True Dragon, Dragon Vein Awakening, but the problem is you're going to constantly take damage from that, and I don't like that. So instead, you're going to run Agitator on this setup and have Divine Blessing and Health Boost and not damage yourself. I'll run over here. So now you have Health Boost and you've got Divine Blessing, Secret, and you've got pretty fair damage here too, but you can see it's nothing like the other one. The other one was just dealing so much per shot. Check this out again. 322, compare that to basically 490, probably average 490. Crazy. Alright, well, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Let me get the decorations. You guys will want to see what decorations are in here too, right? Oh, you need to give some decorations for the mantles as well. But yeah, Agitator, Secret, Crit Eye, Divine Blessing, Guard 4, Health Boost, Free Element Ammo up, Crit Boost, Weakness Exploit, and Guard up. Don't be ashamed to use this one. This one will still do crazy amounts of damage and give you a lot more defense than the other build, but you've got to try the other build at least once. Try it solo if you want to. Yeah, this build's crazy, and it has everything to do with the fact that Heroics Secret at level 7 is giving such a large buff now. 511. Oh my god, dude, 511. Why does the lance even exist in the game? When are they going to buff the lance? They gave us Heroic Secret, which is secretly a buff to the weapon in the game that was already the strongest weapon. And that would be the heavy bowgun spread ammo. So crazy. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and wrap things up here. It wasn't... I didn't intend for this to be like a long video at all. I just wanted to show it to you guys. Wait, I won't wave. Here we go. Alright, see you guys later. Alright, thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of the builds, if they can be slightly improved. I'm not sure if there's a way to improve the Heroics one. Maybe you would like to share your thoughts on the defensive build, and maybe if you would like to see a budget build for spread, we can talk about that too. But I think it would, if you're kind of like a newer player, I would stick to the good sticky ammo builds. There's a lot of great sticky ammo builds. I'll leave a link in the comment section to the updated meta for the sticky ammo builds.